Okay, so we have one more sponsor that I would like to thank and bring up to the podium for a few minutes. Sheikh Abiturab Bhai Boxwala. He comes to us, we thank him for being a sponsor. He comes with 30 plus years of healthcare experience. He focuses mainly on clinical research and high-tech home healthcare. He operates Avicenna Clinical Research and at-home quality care. He will provide a quick review of opportunities available for physicians in the area of clinical research. Either way.
Thank you very much, Mufaddal Bhai. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I just want to say that my background has been in business. I don't have a clinical background. Whatever I learned clinically, it's basically been through my forays in business. I did started in the home healthcare area, was fortunate to do high-tech home care. In the 80s, we were doing home blood transfusions, we were doing chemotherapy, so it gave me a great perspective. Subsequently, I got into clinical research, and that's the opportunity I want to talk about today. A little bit about, let me connect it to, we had concerns about, or talks about fraud and abuse. Well, the two businesses that I do have, one has a particular implication. So if you go to the home health side, if you're making referrals in home health, and if you accept any benefit, please be very careful. That is fraud, so please be careful with that one. The only benefit you get is oversight in home care. On the other side, clinical research, thankfully, has no issue with that. The reason that is that one, typically it's nothing to do with Medicare. Secondly, research is commercial. Basically, the ones we do, we don't take any grants. We work with the commercial pharma companies. So, and in research, per the FDA rules, the physician signs the agreement, which is in the Form 1572 that the FDA issues, that connects them to the research. So there is absolutely no jeopardy in terms of accepting compensation in research. So that, I just want to be clear, it's a great differentiation, and that's something you don't have to worry about. Of course, you have agreements and all in place, but because you signed the Form 1572, where you're providing the oversight and you're in control as a principal investigator, then you are performing those duties, and there is no issue with the compensation. What does research do for you? A couple of quick points. One is it provides you access to newer treatments, something that is coming down the line. Certain lines of treatment that are currently available may not be working for all patients. So this is available to you if you are interested. The second point, it's fairly helpful to the patient in the sense that if patients are compromised, at least in the United States because of insurance coverage, then research treatments are always at no cost to the patient. There is a lot of rules regarding patient consent and all of that, but research does not have any cost to the patient. Everything related to research is compensated for by the sponsor of the research. That would be a commercial pharma. So if you're doing a Pfizer study, Pfizer would pick up all of the costs related to even procedures, labs, anything the patient needs pertaining to the study will be covered by Big Pharma. The other thing is that it also provides and can provide a fairly healthy stream of income for the physician. Your time is valuable. Even if you do it with all the intentions of helping your patients, you still need to be compensated for your time. And research does pay well. On an average, it definitely pays better than the time you spend on a patient that's compensated by insurance. So certainly that element is there. The model we use, We also provide the clinical research coordinators at your site, and that does free you up to see a lot of patients because the coordinator would administer the protocol under your oversight. You don't have any hassles about billing and collections. There is no bad debt in this. So when you see patients during the protocol, all the time is compensated and you don't incur any billing costs or anything related to that. Now, research can be done independently by the physician. You don't need a person or an organization that I represent, which is Avicenna Clinical Research. You don't need somebody like us. You can do it on your own. The only caution I have for that is that if you're busy in your practice, this does require a certain level of expertise in terms of just managing it. And my advice would be that it's better to partner with somebody like us. Certainly I'm plugging myself, but there's a very important statistic out there that when most physicians try to do research on their own, typically it's one and done. They will do one study, realize that some of the areas that they need to focus on, they just don't have the time to focus on. And they will find it as quite a bit of a hassle and basically quit on it. So once again, I just want to end up here. If anybody's interested, please talk to me. Thank you very much for giving me the minute. And dua che ke Allah Ta'ala Aka Maulani Umr Sharif ne ta roze Qayamat daraz ane daraz kare. Ameen. Thank you.